We often are blessed with special guests on the show, and
Absolutely.
this guest is definitely right up close to the top. She's blown up. She's a lowercase G, now she's an uppercase G,
She's a big G.
maybe a big V. We talking
V,
about
yes.
Carolina Blitz. Vashti Hurt is rocking with us morning early. Vashti, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning, y'all. I've had the flu all week, so I'm trying to get over it.
Oh, I hope you feel
But
better.
yeah, I'm making it. Yeah, I'm on the other side.
Okay, I
Well,
remember I had it last month. It's,
yeah.
it's horrible.
Glad to hear that. Vashti, real quick, and thank you again for coming on. Give us your opinion. Give us a rundown on about the new guy that's running the Carolina Panthers. Big press conference yesterday. Give us some insight to that.
Yeah, I mean he's a younger guy, very energetic. Rose-colored glasses.
Uh-huh.
Feels like he's ready for the challenge of taking over the Panthers. We'll see. I'm not sure. The combination of him and Dan Morgan should
Yeah.
be interesting. But it was the press conference had a different vibe than previous ones, which I think is a good thing.
Okay.
I think the press conference with Matt Rule was like a pep rally. I think. I
High
do.
school?
It was like a yeah, but
Yeah.
no shade, but kind of it was like a pep rally, and or maybe more like a halftime speech. More like a halftime speech. Oh, I want to run through a brick wall for this guy. That's a lot of what people were saying. Which okay, and then I would say that Frank Reich's probably was more like a pep rally. Oh, our first quarterback is home. He's here to save the franchise. Rah rah. And this one yesterday was more like a press conference. All right, come in. Introduce yourself, speak, and then, we don't need all of the music and rah-rah. It's just introduce your people. They get up, they say their opening statements, ask questions, answer questions from the media, and then that's it. And I think that's kind of given the state of the franchise right now what they needed to do.
Oh wow, we rock with Vashti. I heard Carolina Blitz, who covers the Panthers, and Vashti. I heard there was some current and former players there. But BY, who is what we call it, Bryce Young wasn't at the press conference. Should we take anything from that?
No, it's not unusual that, the I've never seen any of the major guys at press conferences.
Okay.
Actually, last year with Frank Wright, probably more people showed up to that one than I expected. I went back and looked. Dante Jackson was there. Jeremy Chin was there. This year it was just like, and one of the guys said it. We were downstairs working out, so it wasn't nothing to just come upstairs and attend the press conference.
The press conference going upstairs. Hey, let's go check it out.
So that's basically what happened. You had a bunch of offensive linemen.
Yeah.
You had Brady Christensen, Austin Corbett, Icky, and Chandler Zavala, and then defensive end Amari Barno.
Yeah.
Those are the only current players, but I think it's also fair to take into consideration a lot of people's status with the team right now is up in the air. So I think it would have been impressive to see Bryce there, but I'm not shocked that he wasn't.
Okay.
Awesome. We're talking to Vashti Hurt with the Carolina Blitz. So you talked a little bit about the pulse, the atmosphere inside of there, but just on the street or the fans, because we know the disappointment of last year. What kind of feel are you getting for that with them now that a new coach has been announced and has had a press conference?
I think that everybody is just like in wait and see mode. No excitement. No, there are a few who are excited, but I think the vast majority of fans are basically tempered. Wait and see, shut up and win. Just that type of attitude.
Shut up and win.
Because we've been through this. This is This is the third time in 4 years.
That's crazy.
So we've been through this, and so fans aren't hyped anymore. They want to see results.
Man, again, Vashti, I heard Carolina Blitz cover the Panthers, and of course she covers all things basketball. And hopefully, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, this Dean Smith Center. But speaking of that, let's talk about that. What's your outlook? What's your take, if you will, in terms of the big Battle of the Blues, the first contest this year?
Sum it up. What blue are you?
Well, yeah, well, I already know
Tomorrow,
that.
what do you think?
But I'm not gonna put it out there like
Don't
that.
do that, Reed. Don't.
You already know.
Reed doesn't know anything.
I don't. But what's your take on tomorrow's game?
I think it's going to be a good one. It's always a good one. It'll be interesting to see how the younger guys take on the pomp and circumstances around the game.
Yep.
Elliot Cadeau, last time he was under bright lights, some would say he wet the bed again in that game against Kentucky.
Yeah.
So what has he learned? What will he take, into this one? Which, as far as magnitude, that game against Kentucky was big, but this is a whole nother animal.
Yeah.
But he has the benefit of playing at home. Duke actually has been a better team on the road shooting-wise. So I think statistically that will be interesting. I think the key for this game will be for the Blue Devils, Kyle Filipowski. He's been hot and cold.
Yeah.
He dropped 30 and then he goes 3 for 13 from the field, something like that. These aren't exact numbers, but how will he get going early, and will they be able to get him going early? How the Blue Devils will match UNC's size, whether they'll put Ryan Young in there, whether they'll do Kyle and Ryan. If they do Kyle and Ryan, I imagine that Hubert will attack Ryan with Baycott, and Baycott can cook Ryan.
Yeah.
So the matchups with this will be key. Can Duke hit their 3-point shots? Can the Blue Devils neutralize RJ? Like RJ, listen, the Tar Heels go where RJ goes.
Yeah.
RJ Davis now is my National Player of the Year.
I agree with you. Mine too.
He is playing lights out. And there's one guy who's not on that court who always shows up for Duke versus UNC. How will they do without Caleb?
He's
that is such a great point.
Caleb, but Caleb Love was the guy who kind of carried them during this game because of the battery he had in his back from it. So who will now have that battery in their back?
That's a very good point.
I assume it will be RJ because RJ has had the battery all year. But if they can neutralize RJ, then who will it be then after that? I don't know. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are.
Yeah.
Well, hey, again, Vashti, I heard we appreciate you.
Thank you. We missed you.
You got a lot going on. Hopefully, I see you tomorrow night for the Battle of the Blues. You take care.
That's the plan.
All right.
Thanks,
Hope you
guys.
feel
All right, be
better.
safe.